Today we will be learning about what technology is, what it means, and also what does engineering mean. So can you give me examples of technology?
Cell phone,
Cell phone, what else?
computer,
Okay, what else?
TV.
A TV. So based on all of those examples, how would you define technology? What is the definition of technology?
Anything electronic.
Anything electronic. What else? What else?
It needs power,
Power, like needs to be
connected
somewhere.
to an outlet.
Okay, what else? What do we use technology for?
To watch TV,
To watch TV? What else?
to play games,
What is it useful for though? What's the purpose of technology?
to make things easier,
To make things easier, okay? Make things easier. Kind of just make life easier, right?
yeah.
Make life easier. Okay, now that we have somewhat of a definition of technology, how about engineering? How would you define engineering?
They make stuff.
Make stuff. Okay. This is a long word. Make stuff. How else? Can you think of examples of engineering? Do you know anyone who's an engineer?
My dad,
Your dad's an engineer? What does your dad do?
he drives a car with an engine in it.
Yeah, so he drives something, or something in that car is used to make life better, right? So you can go from one place to another. So it seems that engineering and technology are connected somehow, and this is what we're going to be learning today. I brought a technology with me from my house today because I have a lot of technology in my house. So I brought one item, and I want you to predict what is in this item. This little brown bag. No, can't touch it. Let's take it. Oh, it's kind of small. Can you give me a prediction? What maybe it can be?
A cell phone,
You always go back to a cell phone. What else? What else do you think? What else is technology? What do you think is technology?
sponge,
A sponge? Okay, I'm going to open it up. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready.
I'm ready. What?
This is my example of technology. I'm going to show the other students who can't see it.
Aw.
So, can you describe this to me? What does it look like?
It's sunglasses.
It's sunglasses. What is it made out of? Do you know?
Plastic,
Mm-hmm. One of those really inexpensive sunglasses. Are you surprised that this is considered technology?
yeah.
Why?
It's just plastic and sunglasses
Why is it surprising?
because it's not Electronic.
Yeah, let's go back to our definitions. We said technology needs electronics, or it can be an electronic. It has to be connected to an outlet. So does this need to be connected to an outlet? Does this need electricity?
No.
No, but the definitions we put on the board is that technology is some sort of electronic or something that is connected to an outlet. Does this make life easier?
Yeah.
Yeah? How does it make life easier? Give me one way this makes life easier.
You can see outside better when it's sunny.
When it's sunny. What does it protect? Which part of our bodies does this protect?
Your eyes.
Our eyes. So this sunglasses doesn't need is not an electronic, doesn't need to be connected to an outlet, but it makes life easier. And that is exactly the definition of technology, is any object created to solve a problem and to make life easier. Yes?
So to solve a problem like math?
Technology involves math, and it involves science. And that's how technology is connected to engineering. Because our definition is that it makes stuff. So engineering is the process using what you said, math. There's math, science, and there's also creativity, using all three to make an object to solve a problem, to make life easier. So engineering is the process using math, science, and creativity. Can you say that? Math, science, and creativity to make technology to solve a problem. I have another example of technology. So I couldn't close it right away. You could tell it's kind of long. Can you feel it?
It's like a stick.
It's like a stick. So can you make a prediction what it is? Okay, that's okay. This is another piece of technology, another example. But this contains something dangerous that only adults have to handle. Okay? So you can look at it, but you can't touch it. What is it?
It's a lighter.
It's a lighter. I'll hold it closer for your other classmates to see. What do you think it's made out of?
Plastic.
Plastic. What is inside the lighter?
Gas.
Gas. And what problem does it solve? How does this make life easier?
You can make fires.
Mm-hmm.
You can light birthday candles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big problem to solve. So I brought a candle from my house, which is also technology, because what do candles do?
Makes light.
Makes light, and that's important when it gets
dark.
So I'll show you. Oops. Oh, there you go. Put it up here so that it's not dangerous when you're there. You can see that? So this is a piece of technology, an example of technology, because without this, it'd be harder to make a fire, right? Right here, the lighter. So this is another example of technology. Again, is it an electronic? No. Does it need an outlet? Does Does it need electricity? No. But it was engineered. What does engineering mean again?
Math, science, creativity.
To what? What is?
Technology.
To make technology. This was engineered to make life better by lighting a candle. So those are my 2, maybe even 3 examples of technology. Now what we're going to do is I have these baggies, and inside in each of these bags there are examples of technology. And your job, so first, you won't open it, okay? You won't open the bag. I want you to predict what is inside the bag. And then, when I tell you to, you will open the bag. And the 2 questions I want you to ask and discuss among yourselves is, what is it made out of? So what is your technology made out of? And the second question is, what problem does this solve? Okay? So, what are my directions? Ron, tell me my directions.
Make a prediction.
Are you going to open it?
No.
No. And then?
When I open it, ask what it's made of and what problem it solves.
What problem it solves. Okay, so here you go. I'll give you all these bags and give you time. I can't hear you guys predicting.
I think this one's a sponge. This is a sponge. Hook.
Okay, now you can open your bags and answer the 2 questions that I had you think about.
It's a hook made out of plastic. And you can hang stuff. Clip. We have plastic. Hold stuff together. Stapler removal. Plastic and metal. Flip stuff out. And a sponge. You clean stuff.
Okay, can you give me the first technology that you saw?
Hook.
A hook. Can I see what that looks like? So I'm going to draw. Oh, this isn't. Can I see that again? And then, I'm not very good at this, but see there. Okay. What is it made out of?
Plastic.
Plastic. Oh, this also isn't working. And what problem does it solve?
You hang stuff.
It hangs things.
Like your coat or backpack.
And that's important, or else everything we have will be on the ground, right? Or even picture frames or clothes in your room. So that's a problem that it solves. Okay, what's the next technology?
Staple remover.
Stapler remover. And I see what it looks like. Hopefully you can draw it. Something like that, right? Okay. And what problem does that, or what is that made out of?
Plastic and metal.
What problem does that solve?
You can take staples out of papers so that they're not connected anymore.
That's important because sometimes, especially if you know adults that work in the office, they need those papers separated. And if we don't have stapler removers, you can just rip the stapler off and that can destroy a paper, right? So that's important. And what is the third technology?
Paper clip, a big one.
Big paper clip. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see. I'm not a very good artist, but I'm going to try. Okay. And what is that made out of?
Plastic and metal.
And what problem does that solve?
You hold stuff together. Papers.
Hold mainly papers together. And that's important too because we don't want to lose important documents. We don't want to lose important papers. Okay, then what is the last technology that you observed?
A sponge.
Sponge. What is that made out of?
Sponge.
Some sort of rough and
Soft
material, spongy.
A sponge rock.
And what problem does that solve?
Clean your dishes with it.
Why is that important?
So we can eat on clean dishes.
So without clean plates, you can
Gross.
have and germs and things very unhealthy can happen to you without clean plates. So these are all examples of technology. Again, what did we learn? Technology, does it need electronic? What are things that we can cross out from here?
Electronic.
Electronic, because what did we learn?
Makes things easier.
We don't need electronic. Or it's not necessarily an electronic. It can be, laptops, computers, your cell phone. That is certainly technology, but not all technology is necessarily electronic. And what else did we learn? What else can we cross off from here?
Connected to an outlet.
Doesn't necessarily need electricity as well. What about our third point? To make things in life easier.
We can keep that.
And so that is a more accurate definition of technology. Technology is
to make things and life easier.
And then with engineering, our first definition was to make stuff. Can we add more to this? Can we add more to make a more accurate definition of engineering? What can we add?
Process of using math.
Of using math, science, and what else? Creativity. You remembered. Do you remember?
Make technology.
To make technology. Okay, so these are more accurate definitions of technology and engineering. So I'm going to ask again, what is the definition of technology? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Ron.
To make things in life easier.
What about engineering? Can anyone tell me? Raise your hand. How about you again, Ron? You do that. You.
Process of using math, science, and creativity to make technology.
To make technology. So that life would be easier. To solve a problem. Now we're going to be doing this is going to be your independent work. This is a worksheet. I'm going to pass this around once you are all seated, and it is called Technology Around Us. And your job is to look at our classroom. So look everywhere in our classroom. Look at your eyes, and then pick one object, one example of technology that you want to think about, you want to observe. You will draw the picture of technology right here, and then you're going to answer these questions. And this activity they're all gonna help us when we read our story for the week, and it's called Leaf Catches the Wind. And Leaf is a little boy, just like you, who saw a problem in his community. And when he saw that problem, he engineered something. And what is engineering again?
Using math, science, and creativity to make technology.
He engineered something. He used the process of math, science, and creativity to make technology, to create some sort of technology to solve that problem. We're going to find out tomorrow what that problem is and what he engineered to solve that problem in this community. Okay, so go ahead and go to your seats, and I will pass out this worksheet to you.